Important instructions. In order to do this properly, you are meant to sit in a dark room, put the screen on large, and focus only on the words and the sound of my voice. Block your curtains, turn the lights out. This way, you will block out all visual distractions and focus all of your attention like a laser beam on the words. If you're on a handheld device, go sit in a dark closet or something. This is sort of like meditating, but for studying. Focus on the words on the screen and my voice instead of some other object. Do this intently, over and over in sprints. Reward yourself with a break and some kind of treat. So, sit down, shut up, and pay attention. Nobody has a solid attention span anymore, especially me. So play this multiple times to fully grasp the ideas. Grasp the deeper conceptual meaning, not just the surface level words. All exam prep out there will have different wording, all pointing to the same concept. Your state exam will have different wording than most of the prep you studied, so you need to be able to recognize foundational concepts no matter how they're worded or asked. First, we'll break down title and deed. Then we'll repeat and reinforce in simple form. We'll end with a poem and a song to help reinforce the concepts even further. Let's dive in. What's the difference between a deed and a title? Many people think that a deed and a title are the same, but they're not. They serve different purposes. Let's start with title first. What is a title? A title is not a physical document you can hold in your hands. Instead, it's a legal concept that represents your ownership rights to a property. When you have the title to a home, it means you have the legal right to do the following: possess the property, meaning live in it or use it. Control how the property is used. Exclude others from entering or using the property. Enjoy the property in peace. Transfer the property to someone else by selling or gifting it. These rights are often called the bundle of rights. The right to possess the property, the right to control the property, the right to keep others out, the right to enjoy the property, the right to sell or give away the property. One important thing to keep in mind: before selling, you must have a clear title, meaning no legal problems. These problems can include unpaid taxes, outstanding loans, legal disputes, property line or boundary conflicts with neighbors. To ensure the title is clear, a title search is performed. This is a thorough check of public records to uncover any problems. If issues are found, they must be resolved before the sale can proceed. Now let's go over what a deed is. A deed is a physical, legal document, not a concept. It serves as tangible proof that the property has been transferred from one person to another. The deed includes the following: names of the seller and buyer. This describes who is transferring the property and who is receiving it. Legal description of the property. These are details that precisely identify the property. There are different types of deeds. Let's go over them. General warranty deed offers the most protection. It states the seller owns the property completely and promises no one else can claim it. Special warranty deed only guarantees the property's title during the time the seller owned it. Grant deed shows the seller has a clear title, but doesn't promise to protect the buyer if someone else claims the property later. Quitclaim deed offers the least protection. It transfers whatever ownership the seller has but doesn't guarantee they own it fully. Bargain and sale deed, used in situations like tax sales or foreclosures. It transfers ownership but might come with existing problems, like liens. Understanding these differences between deed and title helps you know your rights when you own property and what you need to do when you want to sell or transfer it. Remember, having a title means you own the property, and a deed is how you pass that ownership to someone else. Now let's repeat, simplify, and break down core points again. Repetition is the key to retaining information. Title. Think of a title as saying, "This is mine." It's the idea that you own a house or land. It gives you the right to use it, live in it, and decide what happens with it. Deed. A deed is like a special paper that says, "I'm giving my house to you now." It's the document that shows you've given your ownership to someone else. Key differences. Title. It's an idea, not a paper. You need a clear title to sell, meaning no debts or legal issues. Deed. It's a physical document. It must be signed and often notarized. Different types offer different levels of protection for the buyer. Again, title equals ownership concept. Deed equals proof of transferring that ownership. You need both to sell a property smoothly. The title means you own it, and the deed is how you give it away. Now let's reinforce with a poem. Title's an idea, a concept so neat, it says, "This is mine." It makes your claim complete. With a title you own, you've the legal right to live, to control, to keep out, and delight. But to sell or to gift, your title must be clear. No taxes unpaid, no disputes to fear. A search will reveal if your claim stands strong, resolve the problems, and you'll move along. A deed, on the other hand, is tangible and real, a paper to prove the transfer and seal. It's signed and notarized, a document true. From seller to buyer, ownership renews. From a general warranty with promises vast to a quitclaim deed which offers the least cast. Each type of deed has a role to play, protecting the buyer in its unique way. So remember this rhyme, let it take root. A title is ownership, it's your property's suit. A deed is the transfer, the paper in hand. Together, they govern your ownership's stand.
A title says, this is mine. The right to keep, the right to define. To live, to dream, to hold it true. It's all my own, it's what I do. A title's a concept, your ownership right. A deed is the paper that makes it airtight. One says you own it, the other's the key. Together they define your property. A deed is proof, it's written and sealed. The change of hands, the deal revealed. It's passed along, it shows who's in. A record clear of where you begin. Before you sell, the title must be clean. No hidden debts, nothing unseen. Resolve the lines, clear the way for a smooth transfer on the day. A title's a concept, your ownership right. A deed is the paper that makes it airtight. One says you own it, the other's the key. Together they define your property. Title and deed, they work as one. A story written, the job is